put a runner on again. Delivery and that swing on and driven to center field. A great contact, but under it and making the grab is Guy Xiaoxing for the out, but a good swing. He's had the opportunity to represent the US of A plenty of times at a young age. Fly ball shallow left, coming in and making the grab there is Shen Hang. Leeds will have their last game against Australia tomorrow. That's a liner. Second baseman going for the ball, and the throw to first is low and away off the bag, and going to second is Ruiz. That was a tough play, him towards the bag, but just then trying to set his footing for the throw. It was tough as he turned, and then he is one strong young man. Here's a liner to short on a hop, taking on a dive, and then the throw to first off the bag by U18. Here's Lee. That's up the middle, but right there is well-positioned Yu, stepping on the back to force out Bartwick, and that is the end of the second.
He is eligible to stay in as the DH. Swing and a miss. 3 pitches and 6 straight strikeouts now. First U18 Baseball World Cup has been held without an extra base hit. And this is just the second ball put in play, and it's lofted out to Aiden Ruiz. 2 gone. And another one in the air. High down the right field line, and a long run for James Clark, who crosses into foul ground to make the catch, and that will retire the side. 9 World Championship Sunday. 1-1 to the leadoff man for the U.S., Anthony Murphy. Popped up sky high right side, 1 away. So since that problematic first inning so far today, and a bunt popped back in the direction of the mound, and a nice play there by the catcher, Lou. 2 gone.
That was really good.
Up catchers. Of course, there's some more depth and players who can play back there, as the liner down the left field line is a base hit. Will Brick is going to have himself extra bases. This one curls into the corner, bangs off the wall, and back into the infield, but not before a 2-out double for the U.S. catcher, Will. So Jackson, an opportunity to add to this 4-0 U.S. lead, and he shoots one right side past the dive of Wong and into right field. Rounding third, Brick will score, and the U.S. does tack on another with 2-out knocks. It is a 5-0 American lead in the third.
Play for Wong there, moving to his left, diving attempt just near his glove. And the throw, interesting enough, it was caught up by the
runner off, no throw, and another stolen base. That is the third easy swipe for the U.S. Jaden Jackson in there without a throw. And it's so interesting to watch how these fields play. The 0-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Jacob Lombard goes down. That is the second strikeout of the day for Itong Lee. And it will return summer for this USA Baseball U18 team. Bouncing ball to second. Good quick transfer and throw. Great effort there on the hustle by Yu, but Jacob Lombard gets the first leg of preparation. Around 80 athletes as the ball shot to right field, and hanging up there for James Clark. 2 gone. Narrowed down
here with our steps getting into the broadcast booth.
We're sitting here doing nothing. There's the first hit of the game. Itong Lee comes through, delivers a single through the left side, and China into the hit column on a 2-out knock. Just those who were on this staff, but all of those who contributed to the identification camp for this 18U national team for USA Baseball, as the Fielder's Choice put out ends things here in the fourth. We'll talk about that a little bit more. Former big leaguers, Jack Wilson, Rick Ankiel, swinging a fly ball out into left. And on Chen out there, and could not find it, and that drops in. Man, Chen must have lost it. He was gliding over toward the foul line. Rick Eckstein no bigger fans of his work with this team and with this USA Baseball program than his wife and his girls back home. His wife Caroline, his daughters Grace and Isabella. Grace is actually a baseball of this USA Baseball team. Josh Spitz, who is the incredible press officer with USA Baseball, swinging a shot to center field. That's down for a base hit. Coleman Borthwick's got a knock. Rounding third in to score is Grady Emerson. Ruiz heads to third. He gets the wave there, and Aiden Ruiz will score all the way from first. It is a 2-run double for Coleman Borthwick, and the U.S.
The best contacts USA Baseball have been in this inning, as we see him going there the other way, and the ball just rolling all the way to center field. A couple of more runs, and also this is important because it seemed that Layatong was trying to get into a rhythm this past inning.
Brazil, in which a large portion of the roster, as this one lifted out to right off the bat of the pitcher CJ Sampson. Tagging at second, Borthwick will advance to third. Holy cow, what a throw! And that's Itong Lee, the starting pitch arm that got him the nod on the mound today. Goodness gracious, that thing was a strike. And Coleman Borthwick, he's in there safely, but holy smokes.
But I thought that was like Giovanni Cespedes or Yassi.
Interact with each other is so cool. That moment between Jung and Borthwick there at third base, a perfect example. As a rip down fair past Jung and all the way down into the left field corner. It's extra bases for Anthony Murphy as the U.S. tacks on an 8th run, and the United States now threatening to reach that double-digit mark as they've got a man in scoring position and the potential.
Of course, as I like to get ahead of myself, here I go. If the U.S. were to get that 10th run, they would be 3 outs away from a win.
Runner at second, and already 3 home in the inning, and first pitch swinging. James Clark, who's kind of scuffling at the plate right now, pops that one out to short. Clark tried the bunt.
He allowed 3 hits and walked 1.
Runner off, and another easy stolen base for the U.S. as Anthony Murphy will take third. And you know, it's a circumstance that we always point out. 10, that's one thing. You can save arms, you can save your guys from being in the heat. This ball lifted out to left. Chen started in, goes back a couple of steps, and then adjusts to make the catch. He's really fighting it out there in left field, but he puts it away. And this between two kids who, you know, don't share a language as Lou goes first pitch swinging. Skies one first base side, and Borthwick there to put it away. 1 up, 1 down. And it just warms your heart. You know, these two guys may never. One of my favorite moments was last night during the Panama Chinese Taipei game. There was a stolen base in, I believe, in which there were a few Chinese Taipei players who crowded around Panama's base runner as the underhand flip there during a pitching change.
So we have some time to talk in between innings or whatever, they will enjoy it.
Bouncing ball over to third, where Grady Emerson, as steady as it goes for any of these teams, and the big guy, Baseball World Cup here in Okinawa. First pitch swinging, laced the other way, and leadoff single for Jaden Jackson, who's got his second hit of the day out of the 8th spot. And the U.S. will bring the...
It's oh so quick.
Yeah. Runner off, throw to second, and Jackson is in there safely. Had to scramble to get on top of the bag for a second. I thought maybe he told us about the group chat that he and his dad and his mom and his brother are on, talking baseball all the time. This ball shot out into right center field, and that gets down past Guy. Thought a chance that Guy was going to get to that ball in the right center field alleyway, but it will easily score Jaden Jackson, who had to hold up until it got down, and he still cruises in with that.
And right there, the sprint by Guy Shisheng from center field. It's going to be tough anyway, but just could not make the play. And after that, well,
on a USA Baseball national team, that is a program record. It's a bouncing ball out towards second. Will at least move up the runner. Mo is not going to have a play over at first, and Grady Emerson beats it out. That, I believe, is just going to go as an infield single.
That is also true, but I mean, at that age, of course, he's going to be 100% equipped for pro ball.
Bouncing ball is going to end it as Aiden Ruiz singles through the right side, and the United States has walked it off with a 10-0 victory. USA 5. Another really impressive showing by the United States. They have just been so methodical, and another shutout. 3 of them in the first 4 games for USA Baseball. Fantastic work by CJ Sampson. And wire
round, they will be there. Let's see how manager Rick Eckstein plays it out tomorrow. And another interesting game, trying maybe to put other players there to get some playing time before the super round, or because of the rest for when
hit away from Brody. Forgot that he had entered the lineup in that spot of Aiden Ruiz. Just so used to seeing the 2-hole hitter be Aiden Ruiz. He can do it from both sides of the plate. He can do it all. But that's Brody Schumacher. Big congrats to the son of the former Marlins manager, Skip Schumacher, as Brody comes through with the walk-off hit for the United 2-1 teams and a big one with Group B super round implications. And that will do it here for the morning game. For my partner, Tony Alvarez, my name is Tom.